This your boy Big Y Feezy, and today I want to talk about this new fragment champion. Zinogre Blademaster. Magic Affinity Attack Champion just got added to the Shadowkin faction. Looks nothing like a Shadowkin, if I do say so myself. But whatever. The skin on this champion does not. It doesn't excite me at all. Actually, it looks kind of weird, given the fact that she's a Shadowkin champion. She looks more like a barbarian to me. She doesn't look anything like the rest of the faction that she's a part of. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe her kit was needed in her faction. Maybe she'll help out faction wars. Maybe not. I don't know. But what I can say about what I did see about her kit is it's a little weird. It's a little weird over here. She's got a speed lead in dungeons by 30%. That's a big one. So if you need speed aura in dungeon runs, this will be a good champ for that. This is also accompanied by her A2, which basically increases speed for the whole team for 2 turns. So that's not bad. That's not a bad combination. You know, if you need a speed support in any of the dungeons. On her A1, she hits one person 3 times and has a chance of placing the weakened debuff. On her A2, she's gonna hit one person 4 times, and then she's gonna increase her turn meter by 5% on each hit, and that's no condition. So that's 20% turn meter you're gonna gain on this A2 for every 3 turns when you book her down. Just keep that in mind. That turn meter, if you got her speed tuned, that turn meter increase will throw her out of loop. So keep that in mind. On this A3, we attack one enemy 4 times, and now she got a lot going on. So before she attacks, she's gonna increase her own attack, which is always good for any attack champ. You know, bring the damage herself. That way you don't have to bring in a support champ to increase attack. So before the first and second hit, she's got a chance to drop leech for 2 turns, and then on the 3rd and 4th hit, she has a chance to drop decrease attack for 2 turns. If you book her up, all those chances go to 100%. All you need is to pass the accuracy check, and you should get both debuffs. And then her passive. Her passive increases the damage that this champion deals by 1% for every 1% of HP lost. This increased damage doubles if a target is under decreased defense debuff. That's her passive. Let's talk about it. Increase the damage this champion deals by 1% for every 1% HP stack lost. For every HP lost is basically Fury gear built into her kit. The damage will double if the target is under decreased defense. I'm not sure how that's gonna work, because decreased defense is not the same as weaken, and it won't be across the board gain of damage. It'll kind of be mitigated based off of what champ you're attacking, and you know how much defense they have. And she doesn't have any AoEs, so if you don't really pick the right champion, I'm not sure how her damage is gonna work. We'll have to play around with her when she come out to see. But I think this one is a little wishy, a little washy right now. Then she has another half of her passive, which is an active effect, which prevents this champion's death and keeps them alive on 1 HP when hit by a fatal hit. And if the skill prevents this champ's death, heals them by 50% of their max HP. So essentially, the mechanic works like the Lion, who gets the unkillable buff when he's about dead, or Skull Crown, who gets unkillable on a fatal hit in her kit. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but she gets an unkillable buff when she almost dies. And I think the good thing about hers is that it heals her when it activates, but the downside is that you could mitigate that with the heal reduction buff. It says will not prevent this champ's death if they're under heal reduction, which is weird. Might not matter so much in arena because depending on where you are, but I don't know anyone who's bringing heal reduction to the arena. And that's just right off the top of my head. If you know anything or any champ that's in the arena bringing heal reduction, let me know. Yeah, they might be the antidote to her blocking fatal hits. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Her passive is a very conditional passive, and you just want to, make sure the situation that you're trying to prepare for it or use her for, she's gonna actually meet all of those conditions so that her kits work. She is I would hope that she was a hard hitter. I would hope that she does a lot of damage because she is doing the turn meter boost thing with single target attacks. So I don't see any reason why she shouldn't be giant slaying everything down. Each one of these attacks I would assume has the potential to one shot. But once again, I'm making an assumption. We haven't seen her multipliers. I don't have any of her stats outside of what you see right here. None of her multipliers to calculate any damage. I'm not on a test server to do any tests, but from what I'm seeing, her kit looks like it may be built out strictly for dungeons and or the Fire Knight. Why would they bring another champ in for the Fire Knight at this point? I don't know, but I also don't see anywhere else where her kit would be appropriate at the moment. We're talking multi-hitters and where multi-hitters shine the most. Maybe a clan boss build, but you gotta watch out for that turn meter on that A2. That 20% turn meter. That's every 3 turns if you book her down. So that's something to keep a lookout when you're trying to speed tune using this champ. Yeah, that's all I got, man. Let me know what you think about this champion. Let me know if you think she's gonna be somewhere that a lot of people use. If you think she's just gonna be one of those niche collectible vault guardians or what. Let me know if you like this Monster Hunter style skin. I don't care for it at all, actually. And I think they need to refaction her because she looks like a barbarian. But yeah, man, that's the video. Y'all do all the dudes, man. We're gonna be back next time. Like, subscribe, comment on the channel. Let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Big Wafeezy. I'm out.